Well, yeah, and all the main cameras are here, pointing down that way. The other press is going to be coming around that way. She's going to come out. She's probably going to be somewhere around here.
So are we. Sea levels are rising, and 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 so are we.
Because all the speakers are there. She's walking this way over here. So if you want to get up from
halt doch gar nicht. Deutsche. Servus, Boris! Boris!
Welcome, Greta, to New York, to New York. Welcome to Bali.
So welcome everyone. Thank you all so much for being. So many of you come out, and yeah, it's amazing for everyone, I think. So it's going to be a conference. We've got about 20 minutes, and we're going to start with a few openers from people on the stage here, and then we're going to go into questions. So to start with, we've got Alexandra, and she's going to do a welcome.
Hi everyone. My name is Alexandra Villasenor, and I'm so honored to give a warm welcome to Boris Herman, Pierre, Svante Thunberg, and of course Greta Thunberg to New York City and to the United States. They've inspired the world with their symbolic zero emissions journey across the Atlantic in the Malaysia Second. And through their travels, they've demonstrated an admirable and sustainable way to live in the future. We're also grateful for Greta bringing the future to America. Fridays for Future, that is. Her solo strike in front of the Swedish Parliament has emboldened hundreds of thousands of youth in our country to unite behind the science of climate change and strike for their futures too. As for myself, I joined Greta on strike late last year and also found myself alone in the beginning. So way back then, I reached out to Greta on social media for support, and on December 23rd of 2018, she wrote me back. She said, "My advice for her future is to stay at it, week after week, month after month. Then you will sooner or later start something really big. So never stop. Then she says, hope to join you someday if I can find a ship to America. Well, Greta, thank you for staying at it, and I'm really glad you found your ship. Your Atlantic voyage may have come to an end, but the climate action we will all take together on this continent has only just begun. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Alexandra. So next up we have Shia.
Hi everyone, I want to thank you all for being here today and welcome Greta to the US. My name is Shia Bastida. I am a 17-year-old climate justice activist. In 1 week, 1 million New Yorkers are going to start school. But how can we be in school when there's fires all over the world and our glaciers are melting? We are at a point where a 16-year-old has to cross the Atlantic to make her point. Me, as myself, I was born in Mexico. I was born and raised there. And in 2015, I was displaced because of flooding. And now in New York City, I saw the effects that Sandy had on the community. And I realized that the climate crisis follows you everywhere. From Sweden to Mexico to New York and the US, we have to unite behind the science and realize that the climate crisis is affecting everyone, everywhere. When I first heard Greta speak, I was inspired by her moral compass, which aligns with my indigenous cosmology and beliefs. We believe that we are on Earth to take care of life, not to take over. This Friday, Greta is going to strike at the United Nations. This is going to be her first strike in the US. Woo! But this is just a build-up for the September 20th global climate strike, where people from all over the world are going to unite to demand climate action. This is going to be an intergenerational strike because the climate crisis requires collaboration and intergenerational solutions. So I thank you all for being here. Welcome Greta again. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much everyone for coming here. This is an amazing welcome. This is very strong, very emotional. I just want to give a few facts as the captain of the Malizia yacht. We started on August 14th, 1445 UTC, our journey. We dealt with 6 low pressure systems and 2 tropical depressions along the very tough North Atlantic route. We encountered wind speed of 30 knots. We hit 2 times boat speeds of over 30 knots. We passed very near the Azores on August 5th. We finally arrived this morning at Ambrose Lighthouse at 8:45 UTC. We spent 330 hours at sea. I believe that is 13 days, 18 hours. We covered a distance of 3,711 nautical miles. The average speed is 11.2 knots. We have been 5 people on board, 2 crew and 3 guests, and it has been an amazing team. We have produced all electric energy on board by solar and wind and not used any fossil fuel for this trip. I would like to congratulate Greta for her incredible achievement. Very few people would have managed to do this. We are very proud of you. I also congratulate the other passengers, and I would like to say a big thank you to the Principality of Monaco, without which this boat and the team would not exist, and thus we would not have been able to offer this trip.